Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel and I want to do a news video here. I have some wrestling stuff to talk about. We're going to start off here with CM Punk. He shared his full schedule for the month of August. He'll be at Raw in Philadelphia, Clash in Paris on the 23rd and 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and in the tour, I believe, before Clash in Paris. So, the details surrounding Naomi being out of action were kept very quiet this Monday. This was via Fightful Select. The talent didn't even know what had happened. The details have been very quiet, man. There really hasn't been much there, to be honest, about why she's out. I don't think she's hurt, because if she was hurt, something would already come out of, oh, she might be hurt. I don't want to speculate, but she might be pregnant. It's the only thing I can think of, you know. And I just hope she's okay. Her health is all that matters. It definitely sucks, because she's doing, honestly, I think her best work of her career as a heel, but I haven't seen anything, you know, speculating that she's hurt, so the only thing I can assume is she's pregnant. It's the only thing I can assume. Hopefully she's actually not hurt. Because if she is hurt, then that would suck. But from what I'm seeing, I don't think she's hurt. We'll see, man. I'm sure we'll get updates sooner or later. So Karrion Kross, he states that big promotions have reached out to him after his contract expired. You know, people were like, oh, could he go to AEW? Well, he confirmed that AEW has not reached out to him, and it's not surprised as people think his situation's a work. And I also kind of think, because, remember the Don Callis, Scarlett Bordeaux situation, don't know if he'd go there. Even if AEW were to reach out. Because Scarlett's his wife, so. So Mark Henry, he questions why he would defend Hulk Hogan after he made being a racist. He said in his words that he was a racist. Why would I try to defend somebody that tells you who they were? I grew up watching the dude. I used to love that dude and wanted him to be like, I told him and Vince then, y'all want this to go away? I know how to fix it. We should do a Black College tour, Morehouse and Prairie View, and hit the circuit. You'll talk to them and be honest with your apology. He was like, I've been advised not to talk about it anymore. I said, that's bad advice. He should just follow Mark Henry's advice, to be honest. You know, he tried. He laid out pretty much, you know, really a perfect, I don't want to say redemption tour, but at least to, you know, apologize. I think more people would look at him favorably than they do now. So, you can't say nobody tried to help him. So Karrion Kross, he says that last week WWE sent a no offer days after his contract expired. Scarlett, however, was not offered a deal alongside him. He wanted to know how the company came to the valuation of the offer, but they weren't willing to share any metrics, and they told him he'd had 24 hours to sign the deal, or they would rescind it, which they did. Man, they basically said, here, damn. They basically said, here, damn. So, Scarlett, I guess they didn't want to offer Scarlett a contract. I mean, they offered him one, but I kind of felt like he was going to leave. I felt like he just kind of wanted out, to be honest. And also, you know, the re-sign didn't include Scarlett. You know, they didn't want to bring her back, so I'm not really surprised about this. Karrion Kross says that he and Scarlett still want to work out a new deal with WWE. He confirms that their exit from the company is very much real and makes no sense to them. So people are like, oh, it could be a work, it could be a work. It's not, it's very much real, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is very, very much real. People are like, oh, it could be a work, like, stop. Brock Lesnar, is now being advertised for SmackDown on the following dates: September 12 and September 19. Well, boy, they ain't until next month. Until, here comes the pain. Dave is going to be right about that. He'll be running a pay-per-view to counter program AEW. Here comes the pain. So let's talk about some NFL. So Packers backup quarterback Malik Willis should be a starting NFL quarterback. He told his teammate Josh Jacobs. I don't know if he should be a starting quarterback. I mean, he's a serviceable backup, but I don't know if he can be a starter in this league. So, per report, Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders, oblique. He's now unlikely to play against the Eagles this week. He suffered an oblique injury in practice, I believe. Free agent wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. has interest from multiple teams and plans to play this year. So, Odell Beckham plans to play this year, has interest from multiple teams. Definitely could see a team like the Steelers picking him up. I don't know why. I just kind of have a feeling. Ladd McConkey says he can line up anywhere in the field. So Colin Cowherd, he believes the Giants should start Jackson Dart. I don't know about right away. Breece Hall, who is due for no contract, speaks on the extensions that were given to Kyron Williams and James Cook, which we'll talk about. They've done more than me. They've been in better situations. He feels he's just as talented as those guys. I mean, I think he's talented, but I don't think he's more talented than those two. No. Lamar Jackson has officially dropped his trademark case against Troy Aikman over the number 8. Who cares? Several Bears coaches have been raving about Luther Burden, a rookie receiver, saying he's clearly more talented than where he was taken in the draft. I thought he would have went first round, but he didn't. Chop Robinson had to be carted off, a Dolphins pass rusher at joint practice today, but he put something on his Instagram story. He said, "I'm good, y'all, nothing serious." So, nothing serious there, probably just a minor injury. Deommodore Lenoir says he will be the best cornerback in the NFL this year. He told Richard Sherman on his podcast. Pendeo face. The Bills have agreed to a 4-year, $48 million contract extension with star running back James Cook. News came in about 7:30 this morning. So they finally got a deal done. It's 4 years, $48 million. 100% deserved for James Cook. I knew they would get a deal done eventually. The Cowboys are the most valuable franchise in the NFL, $12.8 billion. The Rams, $10.4 billion. The Giants, $10.2 billion. The Patriots, $8.7 billion. And the 49ers, $8.6 billion. Boy, I'm sure glad they make all that money so we don't win Super Bowls. Cowboys cornerback Deron Bland is hoping for a contract extension prior to the start of the regular season. He told the team website, "Mike ain't the only one seeking a contract extension." My God, this team, they're gonna wait. They're just waiting too long for fucking pay Micah at this point. So let's talk about a little NBA news here. So Austin Reeves, he reportedly wants a contract worth the same as Tyler Hero's. He'll be a free agent. There's zero chance he's picking up his $14 million player option. And if he plans to stay with the Lakers, he reportedly wants to be paid, basically same as Tyler Hero. I mean, I think he's better, so I think he'll probably get paid. So an ex-Lakers trainer, Gary Vitti, says Shaq used to stick toothbrushes up his behind and once wiped his butt and threw feces-covered toilet paper at him. Jesus Christ. What the hell did I just read? It's easy to see why Shaq and Kobe didn't get along too well. Shaq don't seem like the best teammate. He was a great player, but Jesus, man. Austin Rivers says the best scorers he's seen are KD, Harden. I mean, when he was with the Rockets, sure. And he played well good with the Clippers. And Iverson, Harden, Kobe, KD, MJ, and Iverson claims LeBron to have half of Durant's bag. Oh boy, I'm sure that's going to go over well with LeBron fans. So, let's talk about some NASCAR news in the video. So, the Richmond schedule. I'll go over it in a minute. I'll go over the green flag times, though. 7:30 for the modified race on Thursday. Friday, trucks on FS1 at 7:48. And then 7:35, Cup on USA at 7:30. Cup money, for the purse money, $9 million. Truck, $782,000. Legacy Motor Club and Rick Ware Racing argued before a Charlotte judge Wednesday over a preliminary injunction request that would tie up Rick Ware Racing's charters. This story reports the Legacy Rick Ware Racing injunction hearing today in Charlotte. Legacy wants the Rick Ware sale to TJ Putcher put on hold until their case is decided. The story says the judge said he would have a ruling by August 22nd, so that would be next week. Oh, there's so many lawsuits and terrible racing. NASCAR is just cooked. As far as the possible Stuart Friesen waiver request, NASCAR spokesperson Mike Ford said on NASCAR Hall Talks podcast that they hope to have request process completed and any decision on a waiver for Friesen made by Friday morning, so everyone knows how many spots are available. The only penalty from the Watkins Glen weekend is Ben Rhodes' truck chief Marshall Hill suspended for one race for loss of separation of the improperly installed rear axle, where the wheel came off. Okay, here's the Richmond schedule. Thursday, 3:15 mod practice, 6 mod qual, and then 7:30 the modified race. It's going to be with a 50% chance of the rain, 50% chance of rain. Friday, 2:05 on FS2 truck P&Q, 4:30 True TV Cup P&Q, 7:30 FS1 truck race. It's going to be with a 30% chance of rain. Cup on Saturday, 7 on USA. Cup pre-race, 7 on USA, then on USA, the Cup race at 7:30 with a 30% chance of rain. But that's pretty much it. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Till next time, out. Peace.